I'm Mark Hall-Patton. I want to welcome you to the Clark County Museum. Today I want to talk a little bit about what we accept into the collections, how that works, how do we get the artifacts that we show out here. In the museum collections, which are actually the collections of the people of Clark County, we have nearly 1 million artifacts. All of those have been donated by various people who have found things that they think can help us teach the story of Clark County. Now, one of the recent artifacts that we got in was a badge, a security badge from the Dunes Hotel. You might say, well, now, why would you accept a badge? Well, there's a number of reasons. When we look at an artifact being offered to the museum, we think about how can we use it, how can we teach with it, what is the value of it to the story that we tell here at the museum. In the case of a Dunes security badge, it helps us talk about the Dunes Hotel, one of the early landmark casinos here, about the way that security works on the strip, a lot of different things that can come up. When a piece comes in that we are going to accession into the museum collections, it comes back to the registrar, who is Cindy Sanford here. And Cindy handles all of the paperwork. When an artifact comes in, she has to fill out a temporary donation form, a donation form, a number of different things, because every artifact has to go to the county commission and be accepted on that level because it's coming into the official collections of Clark County. And Cindy gets the great joy of handling all the paperwork here.
Basically, once everything is accessioned, every single artifact we get gets its own number, and that number is tied to a catalog record so that we can tell the history of the object, where it's located, where it came from, if it goes on exhibit, if it goes on loan. We can basically keep track of it forever.
One of the questions that often comes up when you donate to the museum is why we won't give you a value. And we never do. And there's two reasons for that. One of them is legal. Actually, according to IRS regulations, it is illegal for us to say anything. Even a wink, wink, nudge, nudge, yeah, it might be worth this amount. No, we cannot say that. On the second level, we don't really care what the value is. That's not our issue, not the monetary value. What we care about is it important to the history of Clark County? And many things that are important to the history may not be worth a lot of money, but may be invaluable to be able to tell the story. Yeah, you might wonder when you look at all these artifacts in storage here, why would we have all the artifacts in storage? Why don't we have everything out on display? And there's very good reasons for that. We collect for the future. The job of a museum is initially to collect informational items that can help us tell our story, and then preserve those. So artifacts here will go out on display. There'll be something that you can see in an exhibit here, and then they will go back into storage. Most museums show no more than 10 or maybe 15% of their collections at any one time. One of the things is it keeps it interesting. Whenever you come out to the county museum, you'll see something new here. But it also allows us to take care of the items, to make sure that these will be here, not just in our lifetimes, not just in our children's lifetimes, but for many lifetimes to come, because that's how we will be able to help future generations learn about us, just as we're learning about generations before us. Well, I hope that demystifies a little bit of what happens here in the museum. Remember, we are the best bargain in the Vegas Valley. It's only $2 a head, and we're open 7 days a week, 9 to 4:30. So please come down and see us.